Even if I'm in a casket,
Yeah.
best casket in the world, right? Highest of the quality. At the end of the day, it's still a casket. You better cut it. जैसे ही मैं ऊपर जा रहा था, something happened. And we are. If you want to know what happened, this is the right guy to follow. I don't have enough like him to just come and say anything. So I know people who were committed. You buy these two villas, 40%. Once you pay it, from the gain of the one we are flipping, we'll pay off the another one, and your rest.
People see, okay, this is Nick's channel, so now we'll say whatever.
Now, as a broker, I can easily sell and tell them, yeah, you will easily find it. It's okay, you can get a loan as well. On which operation, most of the brokers do that, right?
They do that. I've never sold to anyone or.
I'll edit it, no problem. You say I'll beep it up.
Allocation culture.
Or the lack of.
Allocation is a horrible experience. I tell my clients, this is the experience you don't want to be a part of. Correct. It's a dirty process.
Not every townhouses are built equally.
Tier 2.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Not careful?
I have to edit that up. I'm going to delete this.
Yeah, you have to delete this.
Like for example, there is a hot real estate market. People think that it will go there. They just don't. They miscommit a lot.
Why no one's talked about it, I don't know why. But women, if you look at the charts, I saw it 15 years ago. Banks in the UK tell UK buyers don't send money to the buyers.
Oh, banks in the US sold the same thing to the buyer.
This is a bad thing.
Yeah.
This is damaging the reputation of the city. Because why? Because one or two developers, or let's say 5 developers, this is going to be interesting for you. He was wealthy at our age. Okay, he's from the oil industry. Why do you still sell? So some buyers, they don't care about what you have to say about this property or that property. They come in, they've been sold by someone else or social media that, oh, I want to get this. So even if you don't like this project, now the question is, are you going to sell it or not?
Maybe I have to learn from him.
Can't we know it all?
Absolutely not.
Especially in
But
this
the problem
industry.
is a lot of people are not like him. People sell 200, 300 million and they're the arrogant.
Keep it rolling, keep it moving, we ain't never gonna lose it.
Ready? Wait. Okay. Welcome to Brokers. What is it? Roundtable, and I cheaped out on the roundtable. So this is what we get.
an oval
and
table.
This is a format where I try to bring a lot of the good names in the market. People I like, people whose content I like. They make sense online, and that's the idea. How about let's start with Ajay.
Okay. Me. 29 years in Dubai, been here for a long time, even before Dubai real estate existed.
खत्म ही कर दिया ना full mic drop.
Then
You've been investing in Dubai for as old as I am.
yeah, quite kind of. I started my first investment in 2008 actually. I was an oil trader, offshore
So when you
shipping.
did your first investment, I was wetting the bed.
Still. But then I wouldn't say like I was so sharp, and there was only one place to invest. It's either Ravi Ranches or Dubai Marina. So yeah, there we are. Now
Which
I
were
run
not
my
that
own-
great locations, by the way, back in the day.
Yeah, it was
You
not,
remember.
it was not even a location. It's like, oh, where do you have to buy? Oh, Dubai Marina. Okay, let's go.
Freehold, that's it, yeah.
Yeah. So now I run my own real estate brokerage and advisory firm called Lux Vista Properties. And that's about me.
Okay.
Umar.
My name is Umar. I work as an off-plan advisor in visionary real estate. I have been in the market for almost 4 years now. But last year was the only good career period for me. जैसे ही मैं ऊपर जा रहा था, something happened. And we are.
What happened? I'm not aware of this.
वो हुआ कि हम संडे को यहाँ बैठ के राउंड टेबल कर रहे हैं.
Yes, if you want to know what happened, this is the right guy to follow. I don't have enough like him to just come and say anything.
This camera, by the way,
cancel करवा
अच्छा,
रहे हैं.
वो क्या है फिर?
this is for everyone.
This is
This for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes.
Okay.
क्या
You-
बेचा है क्या नहीं ये भी बता.
No. Just about you. Like, what is your vision?
क्या मत बेचना है वो बोलो.
My vision is, I think it's an honor. I've been following Nick for quite a while. I think he's an amazing guy, and I really wanted to have an external broker network of good people. Because I was just telling to him before this started that even though the barrier of entry is very low, but I think 90% of the people are not competent. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to do the basic thing that we do as a broker. सबको लगता है कि आप आओ content बनाओ धनाधन आपकी deal होगी. It's not like that. You have to do the basic work. You have to do the calls. You have to take the meetings out, and this is the journey or path you have to follow.
100%.
So it's an honor for me to sit with someone.
As old as our dinosaur.
नहीं भाई dinosaur है.
No, but I think in terms of experience, at least you
जिन्होंने
are.
स्पेनिश फ्लू और कोविड दोनों देखा इनसे हम सीखेंगे. So yeah.
The reason I became a broker is because I couldn't find somebody good enough to for me to completely
That's
rely
a
on.
very
and-
valid, reason.
And then that's I said, okay.
But not every investor has the flexibility, sir, right? Like the way you did.
Okay, last old joke. Okay. What's worse, this one or World War One? sorry.
Seriously,
Oh God.
Okay. Tapan.
Good. Well, I'm very new to Dubai real estate compared to you guys. I've been doing real estate since 2018, and I started Dubai real estate last year. And the other side of it is that over there, my experience has been through corporates as well. I'm an engineer by qualification at least. I know nothing about engineering. So
how many
I worked for corporate
how many supplies remaining?
only 2. So still was passed and gracefully. I completed it in 4 years. That's all that matters. So I started my corporate job for first 3-4 years. Dealt with a lot of clients internationally. So that gave me that exposure. And then I joined real estate in 2018. I've been doing it since then, and I expanded to Dubai last year. What you're saying is absolutely right. I have simply seen the gap. There are very less competent brokers here. So it's not that, and with all due humbleness, I'm saying it's not that difficult to make it in Dubai real estate as long as you're willing to put in the effort.
भाई ये तो ब्रॉक लेसनर की तरह लग रहा है. साइन कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा.
ये मेरा secret था, बता रहा नहीं था भाई. This is how I get the deals. But yeah, that's about me. So very new, but I'm looking forward to getting to learn from you and share my insights from the years of experience that I have, even if it is from a different country.
Cool.
Okay. So we'll go into the juicy topics, okay? What is the responsibility of a broker towards a buyer?
Okay, I'll start. So your job only starts after you have sold, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने कुछ भी बेच दिया, next day you are Mr. India. I've seen brokers who do that. But for example, I can only talk about myself. I'm relatively new. I want to be in the stage where he is right now. And for that, I have to provide excellent service to my clients. So from managing their payments to doing all their documentation, for example, Golden Visa, and Pakistan, India. You guys know. So
No, we don't know.
We don't know.
We have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
think
Bank
I'll sit down with
transfers.
Umar later on to understand how it does.
you better cut it.
Why you? What?
Yes, so
People see, okay, this is next channel, so now we'll say whatever. he will be the one to get into trouble.
He's forgetting that he'll be tagged in the video.
So yeah, from like A to Z every service. Exit दिलाना, I think अभी तक मैं उस stage पे पहुंचा नहीं हूँ. Majority of the properties I've sold, they are offline, but I'm very confident I've sold good stuff and good units. अब ऐसा नहीं है कि उसमें हर unit is going to perform. There are very specific units in every community,
Yeah.
which will always.
There's always the cream of the crop.
Yes,
Which will
always
outperform the others,
the
basically.
other. Like for example, I sold a 4-bedroom in Mareva in December, and the unit is on the water, walking distance to the beach. So I know for a fact, 4 years down the lane, my client will make money. I've never sold to anyone or.
I'll edit it, no problem. You say I'll beep it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's in my best interest to sell good products so I make a relationship out of a client 4 years down the lane when he'll make money. That's how the confidence of me as a broker will build. So eventually the goal is to survive 29-30 years like the legend we have over here.
Yeah. What do you think is the responsibility?
First, let him come and I'll give you my perspective.
I personally feel the responsibility of the broker is to understand that it's just not a transaction anymore. It cannot work. I've seen from the outlines where I was sitting in India, I've seen this happening here. Everyone used to keep the number of transactions because there were so many buyers who were willing to buy in Dubai. And what that has done is that anyone is selling anything and everything. because they know that the next buyer will come in and buy next thing. So they do not care about post-sale services, which you spoke about, which is very important. As a broker, you should have the decency enough to at least hold the hand of the person who has bought it from you after the sale is done.
Cool.
But I feel that that was missing before. It cannot work anymore because the market has changed. Now, if you do that, you do not have number of transactions backing you up. So if you want to really retain in the market and stay like Ajay, you have to sell something of value, and you have to have those post-sale services to the point. So as a broker, I think these two things are very important at this point. What's your take?
So I'd like to completely break this down for you guys, because for me there are three different people. One is a broker, one is a salesman, the other one is a consultant. So first of all, you need to decide what you want to be, and the client also need to decide who they want to go with. A broker in my life is the guy who's doing the secondary market. The guy calls, they shows the floor to ceiling, natural light coming in, that kind of a guy. Right?
Yeah.
The kitchen is here, that kind of a guy. A salesman is generally, he's a guy that, he's a guy with a mouth who can sell anything with a guy with a pulse. So it's an extended arm of a developer, right? So they're not using any brains, push, sell, brochure, and that's about it. And he forgets about it. That's the job of a salesman. Once the sale is done, his game is off. Consultant, this is where you need to decide what actually adds value as a consultant.
Yeah.
This is where you listen, you understand what the investor's goal is. Then you eliminate what he must not buy, and then you advise something that actually will make sense for the guy, and he will make whatever goal that he has, he will meet this. So this is how you should actually think about it.
But I think, sir, patience is run out for the most of the people. At least the newbies that I've seen. The problem is that they don't understand this is like compound interest.
But
it pays you.
Now I'll say something which is opposite of what you both said, okay? It sounds good on paper to say long-term relationship, this and that, and buyers fall for it. It's a very beautiful thing to say. In reality, if you want to survive, you have to sell. Make sure you have the financial competence, relative to survive for a long period
It's
of time.
relative, actually. It's very subjective. It's subjective.
One second. So, there are enough buyers in the market, okay? The more you sell, the more you make, and the more time you can afford yourself. Here, the problem is, as an ethical agent, you'll end up selling very little. So if you want to sell a lot and survive here, you have to sell whatever. So some buyers don't care about your opinion. You've noticed this, yeah? They don't care about what you have to say about this property or that property. They come in, they've been sold by someone else or social media that, I want to get this. So even if you don't like this project, now the question is, are you going to sell it or not? If you know this is a place where they're not going to make money.
Honestly, I have lost a lot of deals because of this exact reason that you are saying. So they are coming to you because they want to hear
validate
something.
their own
they just want
opinion.
the validation, and they need that final push from you. And I have said many times, don't buy this.
Yes.
And they ended up buying this
through someone else.
Same ended through somebody else. That always happens.
So that's the question. If you want to survive, you have to do these deals. Should we do these deals?
That depends on your survival, as you've said it.
No, not survive. If you want to be a big broker.
Everyone wants to make money.
It's
ये हर एक की अपनी भूख है भाई. वो कब किसकी कहाँ मिटती है उसके ऊपर depend करता है. That's why I say subjective. It depends on your hunger as well. For me, it is. I'll be very honest. I think it is not as important as it might be for others.
No, but if he's going to buy anyway,
it's fine.
Someone else. This is how the atomic bomb got created.
Yeah, 100%. But the point is that I have to face the client after 4 years as well. And I'm not saying that my project will at least perform, but I know for a fact that I have given my 100% and I've told them everything honestly.
इधर ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि इनके टाइम जैसा कि खाली मरीना और अरेबियन ranches है. We have like what to choose, right?
Exactly.
What developers
we have actually 30-50 projects.
So I would try to
good
convince
projects at a time every month. We have 30 to 50.
My point is, let's say if you come to me and say that I want to buy XYZ, I know for a fact that I feel that ABC is better than XYZ.
Yeah.
I will absolutely try to make you understand this is the project.
And when we do this, they go buy XYZ through someone else. Yeah. That's the thing.
This is the cause.
It hasn't happened with me maybe yet. So I don't know.
Yeah. It happens a lot here.
Yeah.
No, so there is a couple of things actually. See, again, most of your leads come through your content.
Right.
So the thing is, like, if I make a certain type of content, So that is an educated kind of a
Yeah.
client that I get. So I don't have this option of selling this XYZ.
yeah.
So that is one more thing. Another thing, as we mentioned, is it ethical to do or not? As long as you tell them, you tell them that this ABC is better than XYZ. But he says, no, sir, I only have the budget for the XYZ. Then you can just tell them this is the pros, this is the cons, and if you still want to do it, yeah, why not?
I think I agree with him.
Close the deal.
Yeah.
100%, because even the leads that I've gotten, they generally listen to me. So if they're still asking me to, let's say, buy XYZ project, as he said, if I have to make a deal, then I will make a deal.
90% of my leads as well, we sit down and brainstorm.
Yeah.
Okay, these are 4-5 options. Sometimes I confuse them more. If I see something else that's good, even though I know I've sent them the 3-4 that they're happy with, I'll still send it. Okay, but there are 10% always you'll find them that they have been sold something on social media. And social media is it's not the great source of information. So that's the thing I'm struggling with right now personally.
But I think I agree with him on that. So if the person is still, if you have given the pros and cons of a particular deal, and if they still want to buy it, then sell it.
Listen, 2 days back, somebody comes with me, his budget is 700,000 and he wants a post handover payment plan. What else did he ask for me? Something almost impossible, right? And he said, obviously I cannot give him Umar or a LinkedIn. So what do I have? So I just have to tell him, yeah, this is what is available. But unfortunately, in this case, there's nothing available in this market for this particular thing. Yeah. So
No, this is more like, for example, a guy comes to you, he wants a villa, let's say Demak Lagoons, Morocco. He is spending 16.7 million for that villa. You as an advisor, will you advise him that in this price range, for example, he bought it 2.5 years ago, when he had the option of buying in District 1 or Oasis. So I will advise him that, look, this is where you'll make more money. Forget if Demak Lagoons is good or not, this is not the question. But you are spending this much here, why not get something where you'll make more money? And here, even if I lose a deal here, of course it's gonna hurt. But
I think
at
somebody
least,
who's spending at that level, he will listen. Because obviously he understands that.
No, I have recently lost 30 million of sales because they don't listen. There is no such concept of the richer they are, the smarter they are.
No, I think
don't
I
think
agree
so.
with it. It's maybe it's the experience. Because remember, we both put in EOI for Beyond.
Yeah.
Remember? So the units that we were getting, the price point wasn't right, so I stopped him from getting it. And then I told him to wait, and he did wait. So it depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends on that's what I'm saying. There's no rule that the wealthier they are, the smarter they are. I have not seen that. Okay.
Absolutely. Can't really argue
And
with
especially
that.
this is why they need us to advise.
There are
And if-
there are 4 people in every transaction: the government, developer, broker, and the buyer.
Yes.
The party with the lowest amount of information is the buyer. Okay, so it's the last person's advice I need. I don't need to listen to what the buyer wants. They don't know. This is wrong. When they say salesperson should listen to what the buyer is the person who has no idea what they're saying. Okay, nothing.
I think mostly buyers who are just getting their information from social media are the ones that go into this
Forget
category.
social media. The moment you actually take a flight from India to this thing, so there is a lot of ads that happens inside the flight.
Yeah.
The moment you land at the airport, there's a lot of hoardings out there. The moment you travel out, this building, that building.
Yeah.
And
We know this. Yeah. We know this. Whichever country the buyer is in, I know what developer is there.
Yeah.
With which billboard is in which city in London, who's promoting, what billboard they're seeing inside of the Emirates flights, what billboard they see when they enter the airport, when they come out, when they go to the mall, and we know if I pitch this, when they go for a review for their friends or family, they'll say good things, okay? But I know the product isn't good. I can do this, okay? I know which buyer is marinated for what product, and I can go and cook them. But you choose not to do it.
I'll ask you one thing. So what is the shittiest product you have sold that you know for a fact it's shit?
put him on the spot.
I haven't done this tactic in a long time. But I used to do it beginning of my career when I was very hungry for sales.
Yes.
I used to do it, yeah.
See, that's you just said it yourself. I think it depends on what stage of your life you're in as a broker as well.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first off plan?
Yeah.
What did you sell? Your first off plan?
Will double their money. And even though everyone told me not to sell it or whatever.
Studio, 1 bedroom, what?
Everything. Studios and 1 beds.
In secondary or off plan?
No, off plan.
Like off plan resale?
No. Just
Secondary, do you sell? I mean, is it selling?
My first deal, in fact,
Is it
was
doubled on
secondary.
paper or is it actually?
Double. Yeah. Some of them are doubled, some of them say 70-80% gains. So at the end of the day, all of it is opinions actually. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
End of the
everybody-
day.
yeah, end of the day is opinion. Yeah.
सर आपने क्या बेचा था?
I'll
बहुत
tell you.
पुरानी बात करूँगा.
No, it's not that old. It's not that old. But I would say there are two units that I've sold, which I'm not very proud of. But there was a reason and they wanted it. And I told them clearly, don't go for it. But this was what they wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who am I to do to stop?
Yeah. So even when we think that we know this is a bad product, end of the day, it's actually opinions.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's okay to, now I'm learning that it's okay to sell whatever they want to buy.
See, let me make it categorically very this thing. See, we may not like all the developers. All developers are not equal. But they are developers and they definitely are better than us. They've reached that status of a developer because they have some capability and they've actually delivered some products out there. So let's not really tarnish any one of them. But of course,
It's not about putting any developer down. I feel there are, even if they're developers XYZ, and even if all of their product might not be good, but there are certain projects that they are delivering which I feel are of value. And I don't mind talking about
everything is for a target audience. Even everybody, even if it's a 1% plan, there are people who actually can only afford a 1% product.
Yeah.
So historically, people have made money with government-backed developers, right?
Yeah.
Your government-backed or your semi-government-backed, for example, Umar. Historically, people have made money with low-rise apartments, the apartments which are in the city center or coastal apartments, right? So history is the best teacher for real estate. So
And yet it's not a guarantee for the future.
yes.
Yeah, but
No, but that's still the safest bet. Right now, with the current circumstances where everyone's sentiment is down, I feel the safest bet would be with the
Government,
government-backed
semi-government.
developers.
Yes, true.
Government
Like
is-
there's this very annoying broker. And
I
put this.
edit this
Put-
out.
no, don't edit this. Put this.
He wants it on record. Now the thing is, I mean, I also actually have reacted about this. See, and if anyone had to sell, only Emiratis can sell. Everybody, all of us came from somewhere.
True.
Yeah, and then
This is
we
not
start-
our thing.
It's
This
not
is- there's
our
no
thing.
territory.
Dubai doesn't belong to me. Abu Dhabi doesn't belong to that
Absolutely.
idiot.
What are we like dogs? We're going to go piss on the street because this is our street now.
Yes.
This is
Any
a
which way, if I have a client who wants to buy in Abu Dhabi, I will sell Abu Dhabi. I don't need another broker to tell me if I can work there or not. How does it matter? It's irrelevant.
From 23 to 26, there was a price gap in the market. There is still a price gap. And I think I've identified this as the 800 to 1.1 million dirham budget, okay? Because tier 3 developers who should have been selling one beds for 800, 900K, because inflation happened and everyone has access to 1 million dirhams now, okay? So tier 3 developers started in the 1.2, 1.3 million they started touching. Because when I started real estate in 2019, they were all, by the way, 800, 700, 750, used to be 750 for a one bed, okay? In Arjan.
I don't think it's a tier 3 developer anymore.
At that time, okay?
Okay.
At that time it was a
Now,
tier 3.
will you rate
Tier 2.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Not tier 4?
I have to edit that out. But the thing is, that market, then there's nothing to buy. Studio is too much overpriced, and the one bed is not worth it. Like you can get a tier 1 for a 1.1.
You don't have to go that far away. I mean, when Majid Al Futtaim, they launched the Tilal Al Ghaf. Your Elan was 1.5 million, if I'm not mistaken. Your when you look at Umar products, they were at 1.5 million. You used to get townhouses for that price.
Yep.
Yeah. So I wonder when suddenly all the prices have gone up so much, or is it what exactly is it?
And the same thing exists in 2.5 million for townhouse market. Nobody's catering to them.
And if Aldar can actually come with a 2-bedroom townhouse for 1.7 million even now in 2026, what is happening?
Quietly sold out. Yeah. Even though it's in the middle of nowhere today.
It is not in the middle of nowhere. It is actually, see, if you look at it, Abu Dhabi and Dubai, they're closing in together. There won't be, see, even back in the days of Sharjah, you leave Sharjah and then there is a 20 minutes drive and then you reach Dubai. But now there is no difference between Sharjah and Dubai. This is exactly what is going to happen between
The
Abu
corridor
Dhabi.
is merging
it's
and there is
yeah.
a lot of development happening between the two corridors.
That is a growth corridor now.
Yeah, that is a
I would rather place my money with Aldar instead of buying any
100%.
tier
True,
2.
200%.
Yeah. Okay. Another juicy topic. How do you guys define quality?
Let them start. I'll
Luxury and quality.
Luxury and quality. See, quality, I think other developers can call themselves a private developer or whatever they want. But the only quality product that I have seen from my eyes is Ellington. You go to their 8-year-old building, and it's better than the buildings which are being handed over now. So
Yeah, that's a
for me, quality.
But how do you
Ellington
define
is the
it? Not
benchmark.
for the developer. What is quality?
Quality, I think, firstly, exactly you are getting what you're seeing in the brochure, or even better, right? Uh, you enter and you get that feeling. Like, for example, I'll talk about this building of Ellington. My friend lives there, so I was there recently. You enter in a lobby and you feel that, you know, you see the walls. You go inside the apartment. You see the amenities and everything. That is pure quality to me.
I mean, there's a reason why they're outperforming, you know, Umar in Dubai
How do
Hills
you-
or
how do you
Heartland
define
Way,
it?
Ellington. I mean, for me, as I said, I think last time we had discussion, quality is the quality of life that you get there. It is not just the material that is being posted. It is not the luxury car stamp posted on your window and we call it, oh, it's a branded residences. No, that's not quality for me. What do they? I mean, my intention of
Yeah,
quality
this
is.
is actually a very good point. I want to hear both of your perspective on this. So the developer who's collaborating with luxury car brands,
Right.
will you call it a branded residence? Or developer who has associated themselves with a hospitality.
Hospitality.
Like, for example, Jumeirah,
See,
biggest
see, the point
Let
hospitality.
me tell you, they both are branded residences. But
they-
it depends on what brand they're using.
But
But the
I,
thing is,
If it's going to work or not,
Is
it depends.
No, work for what? I mean, it is working for the developers. It's getting
Right.
sold out,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So in that terms, it's worked. But will it work for the user or the investor? That is a separate question which we have to see.
So I think I'm going to point out this developer, Mr. 8. I think it's one of my favorite developers at this point. The kind of quality when you look at, they have put in best of each and everything for the person. So for example, if you need to look at their flooring, it's Roman Empire, natural marble, Calcutta marble in their washroom, Antonio Lupi's, you know, bathtub. It's 110,000 dirhams bathtub that they're placed in that. So that's quality of material now. Now, with that, they're providing the quality of lifestyle. You can book Rolls Royces from your phone at the price of a Kareem. That's an amenity. Riva motorboat as an amenity. You can leave your kid as a nanny is a
No,
part of
but
amenity.
again, this is all on the paper now, right?
No, but they have
haven't
delivered it outside of Dubai for sure. They have been in the market from 20 years. Top 100 developers in the world. They haven't delivered in Dubai yet.
Yeah.
That's the reason why they're letting you
from
enter
Latvia.
at this
They've been here
price
for-
range.
they've been,
Yeah,
doing
Yeah,
for-
yeah. So if you look at their history,
Where do they have projects?
Latvia. Latvian, they're
Okay.
Latvian developers. And
They've done coastal
yeah,
development,
and
so they know
they have
what-
expertise in the coastal development.
So, for
they know
example-
what they're using in the material as in sustainable.
Example, in the wardrobe, everyone uses wood. They're using glass because the wood will get mold and yeah.
So if a
Swell up.
developer who has a history of developing coastline properties is entering in Dubai Island, even if they're asking for a little premium, I would pay for it because if the lifestyle, as you said, the quality of lifestyle along with the material, that's quality for me. So
Yeah, it's the same thing. I would have to say quality is and luxury are the most overused, abused word in the entire Dubai real estate market.
Agreed.
Actually, you have to really separate it into two. So, what quality is different. So, quality of life is different. Luxury is different. What is luxury? Luxury is basically the materials that is used, the design element, who are the subcontractors. That entire thing is your quality aspect. The amenities that will provide. Again, when you come into the quality of life, how easy is your life after you move into that product? What usable amenities, post sales, customer service from the developer, right? Or the community, how it is managed.
The size of an apartment as well. Like, there's a developer.
Definitely. For me,
best quality apparently, but
I think I mentioned this last time.
One
you
bedroom
mentioned it.
apartment.
I think I mentioned this last time. Basically, what I was saying.
and apparently they're the best quality
Best quality.
developer in the
So,
world.
If you see, no dead spaces.
even if I'm in a casket,
Yeah.
best casket in the world, right? Highest of the quality. At the end of the day, it's still a casket.
Do you
right?
want to lie in that right now?
Yes.
The thing is, it's an old saying. Basically, if your sofa hits the wall, either the developer is bad or you are poor.
So quality has to be a livable space.
It's a livable
Quality
space.
and a
luxury,
livable space.
Luxury starts with space.
Yeah.
True.
Then comes ceiling height, amenities, etc.
So surprisingly,
Materials.
as we were talking about this car brand associated with a real estate, so I went to one of their finished apartment in a building they're making. It very well spaced out, and I think it is value for money. Like the floor to ceiling, the space in the apartment, the marble, flooring, wood, everything, top notch. In fact, I want 3 of you to go, and in fact we can go together and
See,
have a look.
my issue is not about what it might be a good product. But the thing is, the moment you have a brand association, it doesn't come free.
Yeah.
True.
You're just paying
Comes
30%
to
to
the
40% of that, the premium,
Yeah.
just for the royalty
100%.
sake. So as an investor, maybe as an end user, probably you're happy. You're a brand fan. I mean, I may be a one football club fan, and I'm very happy living in that football thing.
Ego
But-
premium. It's the ego premium.
It's
Ego premium,
ROE,
absolutely.
ROE is not return on equity, it's return on ego. Right? So that is one aspect. But as an investor, another person, he's not a fan of that football club.
Yeah.
Who are you going to sell it to?
True.
So you
Only
have
those
to
fans.
be careful about what brand you
लेकिन
go
अब
for.
वही है ना कि हर ब्रांड से कोई ना कोई एसोसिएटेड है. हरमिस का रुमाल है, ज़ारा का रुमाल.
But then at the same point, I think one more thing we forgot to mention is the scarcity of that product as well. That is also quality for me.
So I think we should, as a market, define quality as first thing is construction quality,
Yes.
so that for the first 5, 7, 10 years,
100%.
you don't have leaks, you don't have leaks in the corridors, smell coming in, this kind of thing. So construction quality. Then internal interior quality. So interior of the lobby, interior of how you're designing it, the vibe.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus the materials finishing.
And the space as well.
So
Most important.
Yeah.
Space.
the third thing in the quality would be your amenities, lifestyle, quality of life. So we need to, and fourth thing would be architecture. So not all developers do everything. Some of them will be doing just the architecture, they'll cheap out in the interior. Some of them will do the interior really well, cheap out on the architecture. So it's like you have to balance this and find it, and that's why it's not an
See,
easy job.
Look at Ellington, because when they make one design for one building, the other building is a completely different design.
They don't
Absolutely.
copy it.
It's not
It's
like
not
a copy paste kind of thing.
It's not
That
cookie
is
cutter.
actually something special.
Even the layouts they change. Yeah.
I mean, I would place Ellington in terms of quality above other brands in the affordable range. I don't think there is anyone.
In the mass
I mean, not
But they are not
when I say-
affordable at all.
No, when I say affordable,
Yeah.
I mean, okay, when I say affordable, it is not right 1 million or something. But I'm saying if you're competing in a townhouse range above,
Yeah.
then I would pick this over.
No,
in the-
actually, they had Ellington products at very affordable prices. It's still available, I think. If you're looking at Dubai South, it was a great entry. It
Windsor
was
House.
with DSO.
Ellington
1 million,
Windsor.
So
yeah.
DS is available.
No, like in Arjan, they have a building which got recently
Ann Arbor.
rented.
Yeah,
Arbor,
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
so there the one bedrooms are 1.6 going up to 1.9 million. So if you compare it in the area of Arjan,
Yeah.
I'm not saying
It's about
So
double.
it might be above, but
yes.
then I think it'll still outperform others.
It
Yes,
has
and
already.
it is.
Yeah.
It has outperformed
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
So there are shades of luxury. Okay,
Yeah.
there is niche ultra luxury where the exclusivity comes into
Yeah.
play. Okay, the prices are ridiculous, but it's designed for such a small market. It works. And then there's mass luxury. So you're beyond. Ellington is mass luxury.
Yeah.
Still, and
I feel Mr. 8 is that ultra luxury thing because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
only get 140
no, still,
units.
still mass luxury. I think.
140 units is not mass luxury.
Because they have 10 buildings like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's recategorize it.
Yeah.
Boutique luxury.
Boutique luxury. Yeah, boutique luxury is fine.
Actually,
Understandable.
you know why? Because Mr. 8's interior design is very specific and very not loud, but it's different. It's
Yeah.
unique. Okay, Ellington is bland and
Yeah.
and contemporary.
More neutral theme.
You come and do your own thing
Yeah.
to the house.
Again, depends on which their target clientele. Ellington clientele is more Western Europe kind of.
Yeah.
clientele.
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
it's
Mr.
more-
8 is also.
No, Mr. is not actually Western Europe. We're looking at Eastern,
Eastern
European,
European,
and
yeah.
Russian kind of.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
have a different.
So taste is
palette,
different.
yeah.
Yeah. So the taste you have is also part of the quality. The color of the wood, is it mahogany wood? Or
But
is it,
let me, since you're talking about the quality and stuff, let me just throw one out there. Which top tier developer or quality developer have you seen providing swimming pools and balcony?
no one.
No one.
And I have.
So what does that
I
mean?
live in the apartment which has swimming pool in the balcony. Useless. I have never used it, and I will never use it
Exactly.
until I'm there.
So
It's
what,
just
what, do
a
you, what do you think about the developers who you're
Until you're there.
providing that kind of product?
And they call it like quality.
This is a tier 3 developer,
No.
but
The guy who wanted to make it to tier 2.
yes, but honestly,
nailing
the
it.
building is not bad. Like, yes, swimming pool in the balcony is absolutely useless,
Yeah.
but other than that, the amenities and everything in the building, it's nice. Ventilation, I think it's a problem. मैं गुजर रहा होता हूँ तो
See.
किसके घर बिरयानी पकी है मुझे लॉबी में ही पता चल जाता है, which I think you won't find in any Ellington's building because their ventilation and everything is high class.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is
Mr.
quality
Reid,
of
we are yet to see.
No,
what
100%.
they
I think if you haven't seen the sample that you should, as you said, that you should definitely see it
also,
once.
one more thing to add to quality: how it's maintained throughout the years.
True.
Is also part of
How it ages.
Yeah.
That's
aging. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the flipping market? Is it there? Is it?
It's a myth. I know people Like for example, as brokers, we speak to 100 people every day, right? So I know people who were committed. You buy these 2 villas, 40%. Once you've paid, from the gain of the one we are flipping, we'll pay off the another one, and your rest. See, real estate you only buy when you have the holding capacity.
Correct.
The people who bought Dubai real estate and people who had the capacity to hold it to now, they are the ones who gained. I know people who were panic sellers in COVID. Like someone very close in my family, he had an excellent plot in Emerald Hills and Dubai Hill Estate, and he sold it during COVID, and now he's regretting. And the person who had that capacity, even for Palm Jumeirah, same will go for Palm Jebel Ali or OSF.
Generally in real estate, you should.
Real estate is a market of at least 5 to 10 year of horizon. That is exactly what real estate
It's
means.
actually 20 years. He likes to.
No,
It's
but
a long term. It's at least about 10 years. A minimum
At least
10
10
years.
So
See,
what's your take? Like like for example, one day when I'll be an investor, what I think is real estate is where I park my money, not with the hope of.
I think I think I actually mentioned that. Do you have that topic there coming in?
Yeah.
So I think we'll discuss.
So I'll
that
tell
a
you
bit
what I
later,
think.
yeah.
For me, real estate is very simple. It is a market of at least 5 to 10 years.
No,
horizon.
you can start.
Yeah. Okay. So what I would say is like, so if you're looking at, there are different types of people, right? People who have a budget of under 2 million. So these are the guys who actually want that rental ROI. They cannot expect. I mean, they
Actually-
should not expect capital depreciation much.
Rental properties are your foundation.
Yes.
Of
That's an
your
entry.
life.
Entry. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So you can actually
To
use
add
it.
on top of your job.
Correct.
So in case you lose your job, you have this.
something.
Some
to sustain
stability,
you.
some.
It's a passive income.
This is financial
Passive
advice.
income, right.
It's like basics.
Yeah, it's
but
passive.
people don't know this.
Yeah. But and the thing is, people have been missold. That is the thing. I mean, if the broker or the consultant and the investor sits together and say, okay, this is for this particular reason. Yeah, this is good for it. If it there is another gap of batch of investors who are in that 2 to 5 million dirham range. So these are your value investors. The idea is they want to have that capital gains. They are looking for long-term things. So plus they would also give it for either long-term or short-term, but ideally long-term, because the idea is, you buy off plan, get that appreciation, don't sell, use it for another 5 or 6 years, take the rent out, and then sell appreciation, and then you actually enter to another one.
Yeah.
That's another category. Then the guys who are above that, they are not selling or 5%.
They're not selling it.
They are not bothered.
Yeah.
The idea is wealth preservation.
Absolutely.
They're not selling.
And
Simple as that.
then some people would like to have this trophy assets.
Yeah.
It's a very
Like a
simple.
holiday home.
I'll give you an example. The thing is, many people here working here, we should actually cater to that. A lot of NRIs here, right? The idea is they would always want to buy a property back in India. Fine, they can buy one, and if anybody is living there. But the idea is, one day I will go home and I will buy. I need to have a backup. That is not. You should never do that, because I did that and it's a mistake. What happened was, like, I bought a property back in 2008 for 1.5 crores in India.
How much is it in dirhams?
I'll tell you this.
600,000.
No, it's
No, that time was different.
at that time,
today,
that's
I'm
exactly what I'm coming
asking
at.
today.
Yeah,
Today 600,000.
No,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm coming to.
He's coming
Because-
to it, yeah.
and the thing is, if I sell it now, I will get around 2.2 crores, which is now.
Less than $1 million.
At that time, it was 11 dirhams, 11 rupees to the dirham. Now it is 26 the thing. So
you
even
don't-
at this appreciation,
Yes.
I actually have lost
Money.
Absolutely.
So
You lost
800,000.
money.
So when I paid, I must have paid almost about 1 million plus, but I'm just, even at this appreciation, I'm getting around 800.
Yeah.
But of course, it was for my self-use. My parents live there, fantastic, no issues. But if you think that investing in multiple properties in India, definitely not do this. Invest here. You think that you will go back. Okay, you might go back at a later stage, no issues. You don't even have to live there. But the thing is, the moment, the day you decide to go, you can sell this, take that money and buy something new, because even at appreciated prices, it is much cheaper, because obviously what the trend shows, we can see that by 2036 we can it's
Currency
now around
gain.
currency.
Also, the best
And
thing about
we Desis have this mindset, like for example, we think the house that we are living in, we have to pay that off in cash.
Yeah,
That
we don't.
is our asset.
The good thing about people who want to go back to the home countries in let's say Pakistan, India, the good thing is rent is cheap.
True.
Unlike
The rent is very cheap.
100%.
unlike the West, it's
100%.
dirt cheap.
See,
You sell off your properties, put it in a fixed deposit, get your 5, 6, 7%.
And that pays off your rental easily. And
More
you can live
than-
a very,
much more
very
than-
even if you
comfortable
look at it, the rental yield in India today is about anything about 2 to 3%. If you're lucky.
3% is very good
If you're lucky, and then
3%
obviously
is
you
lucky,
have to pay taxes on it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you have to actually borrow money, that's around 8.5-9%.
Yeah.
So it's
makes
a
no
no-brainer.
Yeah.
No, but I think मेरे को लगता है personally the flipping market used to work here. It used to because that COVID was the main event, and then Russia-Ukraine war basically added as a catalyst. And at that point, people who were basically entering and leaving, they were able to flip that.
So
Now
before
it's,
we conclude the flipping discussion and you move on to the next, which developer is the best for flipping?
We are not being paid by any developer, but there are some.
I don't think I want to even talk.
It's not just the developer actually. It's about the
It's a product type.
product type. Yeah.
No, if you like zoom out and talk, on a macro level,
Okay.
on a broader level.
Very
which
simple. Which developer has been here for the longest? Which developer? Emar. For sure.
There is no competition.
There is not
Now
even-
people
not
should think
competition.
of flipping as a backup plan. If it happens, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened with me today. I had a meeting with someone. So he's planning to invest in Dubai and just has a budget of 2 million because he wants to get a golden visa. He has literally got 1 to 2 CR, which is not even half of it. And he was asking me, what if I invest 20% today and then next 10%, I would have a job in Dubai by then I can get a loan as well. He was basically trying to complicate it. Now, as a broker, I can easily sell and tell them, yeah, you will easily find it. It's okay, you can get a loan as well. On which operation, function, most of the brokers do that, right?
They do that.
And I told him clearly not to buy it. Unless it's at least 40 to 50% is sorted.
Yeah.
If he can afford it, then it's fine. Otherwise, he should not. He should save more money.
Yeah.
But again, coming down to the same topic, can I simply sell, as you asked the first question? Yes, I can. Will I sell it?
Yeah.
No, I won't. So, but not flipping. If in case anyone wants to enter in Dubai today, come with a plan of at least 5 to 10 years. That is when you'll actually see the gains
Minimum
in it.
5, yeah.
At least.
Yeah. If flipping happens, very good.
अरे
Great.
दुबई के रेंटल्स अच्छे हैं वो खाओ यार मुझे तो लगता है एज एन
It is-
इंडियन इन्वेस्टर
it
एज
is
यू सेड
rental nahi bhi khao, equity release, you have a lot of
There's
options.
a lot of options.
agreed
Yeah.
the currency appreciation rental yield
Also, the main reason people come here is for the rental yield. Allow yourself to make the rental yield.
and I'm telling you today this rental yield will come down
Definitely.
when the
It has to
supply
come down.
Eventually,
eventually it will
yeah.
come down so
Prices are-
might as well
yeah.
reap the benefits of it right now.
These are the last 14 years.
Yeah.
On that topic, what is the future of Dubai 2033 and 2040?
Sir,
Yeah,
you have been here the longest. I think you should start with this.
See, I've seen Dubai is the or
You've
rather,
literally seen it grow.
The only place in the world that has got plans, right? Real plans, documented
Plans
plans,
and they implement.
and they delivered. They have delivered.
And like a democracy, they let us know. Like, this is what we have done for this. On the website 2040.ae, it's like they're showing accountability. Like, we are doing this.
Like for example, there is a hot real estate market. But in Dubai, you'll never see it. If they give you a particular timeline, it might be that they deliver before the timeline, but they'll never exceed that timeline.
No, but I think it is because they have proven it. As you've said, the reason why we're backing government developers because they have track record to prove. Dubai has a track record to prove that they will deliver.
Like for example, for how long do you think it will take? what they are trying to be? See, Dubai is everything it's trying to be.
Yeah.
See again, yeah, they have a 2030 plan, right? And they're trying their best. But unfortunately, there's a lot of things happening, which we are not political. The plan.
10 years down the
Now,
lane.
people know about 2033 social agenda. Then people also know about 2040 master plan. There is something called 2071 to 210,
Yes.
centenary plan.
Yes.
Which country has this?
Yeah. Thinking 100 years.
100 years in
Not
advance.
100 years.
Yeah.
But
So,
talking about the
talking
100
about-
year.
Sir, 10 साल बाद आपको भी म्यूजियम में
No,
रखेंगे.
but unrecognized.
The ancient broker of Dubai. I really hope sir आप.
No, I'll tell you. See, back in the days when we came in, they said, okay, somebody was actually telling me, there is a place here, and we'll create the tallest tower in the world. Yeah. Some broker had come to me. I was not in the real estate industry at that time, so. What? I mean, and this was a police camp, a military camp actually, the downtown.
Yeah.
Right?
Military. Yeah.
Military camp. And they said, we will have the biggest, tallest tower in the world. I said, yeah, okay, fantastic. Then they said, okay, you know what? We will create an islet in the shape of a palm. It will be fantastic. If you invest, you will make money. Yeah. See,
It's
now-
not easy, right?
it's
For
not-
the person who's coming here
for the
now
first
today
time.
also.
No place in the world has done this before. So now hindsight is actually, it's always nice. Hindsight is always perfect, right? So now since I've seen this, now if Dubai says they are going to do something there, I know they will do it there. So there is no question at all.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be a slight delay, but that will happen.
But I think what people should take away is the city will be done. Building. The main rectangle of the city will be done. The returns will stabilize like other cities.
You made a
100%, yeah.
fantastic video on it. So we have what, roughly 13-15 years to complete all of this?
Our careers will be done.
Our careers will be done.
No, it
by
won't
that
be done
time,
because
bro,
you'll be
we'll
dealing
have
in
enough
secondary
money.
market at that time.
No, but Dubai East, like that's what will be selling. East and northeast side is what's going to be left.
So historically, every metropolitan city has expanded to the south depending on the wind direction.
Yeah.
Kuch jo
Yeah.
city
Yes,
hai,
yes.
wo-
Yeah.
You talk about London, you talk about Mumbai, for example, Singapore, Netherlands. So Dubai...
Outskirts. They keep going towards the
Yes.
outskirts and then it stops.
Yeah.
But the main city, usually it's circles, yeah? Because British cities and European are circles. But the main city remains the main rectangle.
What do you think will happen to the DXB airport right now? Is it going to be completely demolished 10 years down the lane?
They haven't said.
Actually,
But
I read
prediction
about what
were-
Mr. Tim Clark was actually mentioning it. They said obviously they are not, they don't have much plans, but there's a lot of real estate developers who are really looking at that
Eyeing
area,
on-
eyeing
keen on
it
buying
very,
it,
very,
yeah.
Because
very closely.
that would be
It's
a very picturesque,
yeah.
like London. You have one old tower and then one skyscraper.
Right.
So imagine that location is surrounded by old buildings,
Yeah.
and then you've got nice, beautiful skyscrapers. That picture is beautiful. I think that could be the case.
But again, Dubai is not like any other market. Dubai is a still very young country.
yeah.
It's a growing country. Don't look at Dubai as one particular market. So if you look at downtown, Dera was the downtown back in the days.
Yeah.
And then the shift from Dera to
Downtown.
to Dubai, and then from Dubai to the thing was
No, even if you
gradual.
go to Dubai frame, where you one side you're seeing the new Dubai and old Dubai, even if like person like you will go, you'll be shocked.
I've been
as well.
there, and that's like it's completely different. This is a
Completely
completely
different.
different stuff. This is a completely different view. So that is the thing. You have to really look at So Dubai will be it's a multi polycentric. Basically, if there'll be a lot of economic hubs happening.
But the fun we're having, the returns, the rental returns, appreciation, it's all going to mature and stabilize. The law will
100%,
mature.
yeah, it has already started happening.
yeah.
मैं तो अभी भी बता देता हूँ, kind of appreciation, the gains that you have received in the last 3 years. And a lot of brokers do this. They project the numbers from 3 years and sell the project in the future. That is not going to happen. I don't think it is going to meet as crazy numbers as they quote. Maybe exceptions are there. Maybe projects that are really, really good and have scarcity. I feel Coastline is still under.
But forget things that happened before 23.
Yeah.
Look at anything now. If you have to have a real comparison, any project launched in 2024 onwards, that should be your starting point.
Yeah.
So जब cycle change होगी real estate की 10-15 years down the lane, Dubai Hill Estate, which now is 3,500 dirham per square foot, do you think it will hit 6 to 8,000? 5 cycles बाद.
Not sure.
We don't know.
We don't know. It's
No, but that is
possibility
normal
तो है ना?
behavior. By the way, that is normal behavior. After 15 years, if you're looking at it, that can happen.
There is a
100%.
possibility.
There
right?
is absolutely the possibility for that.
Because we also don't know because AI is involved.
Yeah.
Job losses are probable worldwide. So we don't know.
No,
how
but if you're looking at it from a real estate point of view, after every 10 years, that is the appreciation inflation ke hisab se.
Yeah.
That is bound to happen.
But
the salary increase is not really going as per the inflation.
No, but not right now. If you're looking at 10-year cycle, that is normal behavior. of the
Also
market.
another
so
thing
for a
that
property price to double down is normal in 10
It is. Another thing that happened in the last 20-30 years in London, New York, etc. is household income increased because women started working, and that's starting to happen in Dubai. No one's talked about it. I don't know why, but women, if you look at the charts, I saw it 15 years ago. It was about 10-19% participation in the workforce. Now it's 35%. Now, if we go to 50% participation in the workforce from women, that means they go back, and then the household income has gone up, which means because couples don't buy one bed, by the way. If given the choice, they'll buy a 2-bed minimum.
Even they rent 2-bed, bro.
So that means, that
I'm on trial read on this subject. It's exactly the same subject.
Really?
Yes. No, it's on trial at the moment.
so women are also very important to the industry. Their economic participation in the economy is important to the real estate industry, and that affects. The problem is it's not trackable. You can't see but this growth has happened in other cities.
No, the mindset has now changed.
Yeah.
But
But
the
you
mindset has
cannot
completely changed. For
Yeah.
example, if you talk about our household, like for example, if I'm married one day, my wife will be working as well.
Yeah. So now your combined income, you will look at properties based on your combined income.
But are you going to discard the fact that Dubai has most of the people who are single here working here at the age of 20s to 30s.
No, that's
That is the
changing.
youngest.
It's all changing.
So you're saying that
Every
that
city,
will not happen?
every city. That's there every city.
It will happen. The
Yeah.
thing is, basically, we forget that there are always new people coming into the city.
Yeah.
There are
Yeah.
always young people
Yeah.
coming into the
And
city.
Same,
there
that will
will be
keep
a
happening,
time when wealth will be in ample. अभी किसी ने सोचा था 10 साल पहले कोई ट्रिलियनियर होगा. अभी कितने मिलियनेयर्स हैं शायद आप
Yeah.
15-20 साल पहले इतने नहीं थे.
81,200 million.
88.
No,
81.
today is 81,200 million and 230
So after 10 years अंदर ना million
and
की
20
value नहीं
billion.
होगी ना.
हाँ, हाँ, भाई,
The
wealth
$1 million
will be
will
in
not
abundance.
Already, nobody cares about a million dirhams.
True.
And there's also an article called Dubai has a lot of accidental millionaires in dollar terms. Basically, somebody who bought something for 1.5 million in Iran or whatnot suddenly now start trading close to 4 million. That's
Yeah.
that he already became a dollar millionaire.
Yeah.
Did he ever think that it is going to go to that level?
Yeah. Okay, apartments versus townhouse.
Before we say that, I think this is a fantastic discussion.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Very much, yeah.
Yeah.
Apartment versus townhouse.
Oh my God, you start.
Townhouse any day. So even if you look at the supply, until 2030, your 400,000 apartments are coming, right? And if you look at the supply of townhouses, 36,000 townhouses are coming. But again, there's another debate. Not every townhouse community will perform like the way we are expecting it. It all depends on the number of units in a community. And one thing which nobody addresses, I think I saw one video of your boss. So if a particular community has a high ticket item, then the value of the overall community increases. This is the reason why Tilal Al-Ghaf and Jumeirah Golf State are on a different level and will never reach to that level.
To beep it. I have to beep
And
this.
I would be good.
No, but
I
am
think
I-
he has a point. He has a valid point.
So, the gentry that lives in this community defines the future of the community.
Absolutely. And the number of units in a particular community as well.
Yeah.
बारी कब आएगी बेचने की? अगर हजारों यूनिट्स हैं एक
Cookie cutter
कम्युनिटी के
homes,
अंदर
yeah.
तो
I think
why
up to
why
very-
Ellington performs
Yeah,
and
scarcity,
why the
obviously.
another private developer will never be able to perform at the same level. No, because see if you look at their units per floor, they are very less.
100%.
If you go to Property Finder right now, you will see the
Very less for resale as well.
Very less for resale, and the occupancy rate is more than 95%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw recently, community in Menon, right? The 2-bed there is around 140. Same community, Ellington, Berkeley Place, 195. Is right now, if you go to Bayut, you can see.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they're charging a premium of 40 to 50,000 dirham.
But the question was apartment versus
Yeah.
townhouse.
So I think personally, if I would not go for townhouses at this point, मेरा personal take है, I would rather pick a villa and villa in a community like
Yeah.
Umar. That's my take. If I have to buy something, I'll buy, as you said, less number of units, something of value. Love Oasis, best FAR.
No, let's say you are ऐसे तो मैं mention खरीद
हाँ, तो if
let's say
money-
you are
if money is not a
restricted,
concern.
yes,
If money is not a
no,
concern.
money is a concern,
Yeah.
right? So you are a buyer who is confused between apartment
So
and
आप कितना
townhouse.
budget बता रहे हो?
3-4 million dirhams, let's
Yeah.
3 to 4 million.
3 to 4 million, I'll go for an apartment. My personal take, I'll go for an apartment which has some value. Coastline probably has scarcity, has more value than a townhouse in a desert, right?
Okay.
That's what
AJ.
I feel will give you more.
You both are kind of right in certain points. Because
Yeah.
again, depends on who are you. Are you
Yeah.
the end user? Definitely, as an end user or a homeowner, most people definitely should get a townhouse or a villa. Because end of the day, that plot, that land is yours.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
That will always.
That's I think Indian and Pakistani both
Yeah.
mindset. We always want land.
We have not reached that stage
Yeah.
yet here in Dubai, but eventually that will become a.
Our lands were taken away from us, so now we crave it.
So we crave for land.
How do you speak such good English? Because our lands were taken away from us.
So that is one aspect. But again, as you mentioned, there are people. Some brokers have been talking about townhouses, and everybody is like a townhouse. Now, not every townhouses are built equally. I mean, if you have multiple, a lot of townhouse supply in a particular community,
Sir, name the community, please.
just so that he can beat it.
So you already did, why?
Because of 130
Let's come
million
back to
mentioned.
that. But again, when we are actually comparing this and that, but now coming to apartments. Back in the days, you have to look at affordability factor as well, right?
Yeah.
So not everybody can afford mansions.
Well,
And
3 to 4 million. Let's say
3 to
this is
4
the
million.
budget.
But if you ask me which is my best product, it is any villa with a basement. That is the best product.
It
is a
doesn't come in
class
3 to
product.
4 million.
Yeah, it's in that. It's not in that category at all. Waterfront properties, yes, some waterfront properties are nice. Waterfront is always nice, but if you have waterfront, one bedroom not looking at the water is not waterfront.
No. So
Don't pay that
obviously.
extra premium and buy that
Obviously.
one bedroom.
But
yeah?
in 3 to 4 million, you can actually get sea-facing
No, but
views,
again,
right?
3 to 4 million is a fantastic investment. But I would go for a better planned with a better layout apartment than a townhouse.
Something more functional.
More functional. Why I will tell you, there's also another thing, the exit strategy. So back in the days, the price gap between a 3-bedroom apartment and a townhouse was not that, it wasn't much. So anybody who was looking at a 3-bedroom apartment, they say, okay, if I stretch a little bit more, I can go for a townhouse. Right? But nowadays it's not that. But nowadays the apartments you can get it for 3-bedroom, you can get it for 3.5 to whatever 4 million. In that 3.5 million, you can get a decent
Even
townhouse.
3.
Yeah, 3 to 3 government developers you can get. Yeah. So when you are exiting, you can easily make around 4.5. Kind of a thing for a townhouse. But if you are entering in a townhouse at 4.5, 4 million plus.
How will you exit?
How will you
Because
exit?
is about the next buyer's mortgage capability.
Exactly. So not many people can have. See,
Which
even
depends on the per capita income, right?
Yeah.
even if a combined income of say 100,000 dirhams, that's very, very, very less. I mean, it's not possible at all. Some families will
It's
have
possible here, but it's still rare.
It's still very rare.
not that-
So which means
yeah.
you can only spend 50,000. Obviously, because all your the LTV ratios and stuff like that, the central bank has the issues. So out of 50,000, you will have 2 cars. There is an EMI going for that.
Right.
So eventually, what is your you can spare
Installment.
35,000. Yeah.
Take home,
So
yeah.
35,000
Not
is
take home, the
probably
mortgageable-
mortgageable amount. For
Yeah.
35,000, the maximum you can probably get is a 4 million. So the moment it goes up to your 6.5, what are the thing? How can people buy this? How can
The average husband-wife making 100,000 or so, this market will not go above 5 million.
Because because then exiting will become.
So if you enter at 4 million,
Yeah.
your max is 5.
So I'd rather enter at a 3.5 for a nice 3-bedroom
then
apartment.
make extra 500,000.
Yeah, because a bigger family will definitely need 3-bedroom minimum.
Yeah.
So the thing is, my best option is I can only afford a 3-bedroom
लेकिन अजय सर 3-bedroom in general supply कम है हर developer
Yeah,
में आप देखो
yeah.
3 bedrooms are the lowest of the
So
and that
that's
is
the-
why
that's
that
the
is the
beauty
best
of it.
investment product.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. Yeah. Okay. So it's in the coastline, the apartments are worth buying over a townhouse in the same price range if it's available as an investment. Okay. But if you're also potentially an end user later on, then go for a townhouse. Or if you have a long-term holding
Strictly
capacity.
from an investment point of view, I think he's right. But if you're an end user, if you think that no, I want to live in a home.
No, the end user, then you don't have to discuss
Yeah,
any of this.
yeah.
But in terms of keeping it for the long term, breaking it down, renovating, you can do a lot more with a townhouse. You can play a lot more. So
Plus the city is becoming very pet friendly. So if you have multiple
Yeah.
pets, obviously you will need a little bit of land.
the trend is also changed after COVID. People want gardens. People want community lifestyles. So
Even master developers, many what they make, mini communities, right? 5-6 buildings together. It's all pet friendly. They all have even. Ellington has pet washing facilities.
So
amenity.
lifestyle is changing. So you have to keep that in mind as well. Human behavior. Yeah. Okay. Juicy topic. Allocation culture.
allocation culture.
Or the lack of.
So we are talking about the units which are being allocated on the
How
land,
they are allocated
right?
is the question.
See,
Actually,
so
do you agree
how-
with that?
See how they are allocated. I know some people you're working on a launch. See, you work on a launch. 40 days you are raw district. For example, on the day of launch you go and you don't get a unit. As a broker, it's very frustrating for you because we are in a very cutthroat industry, right? We all need money. This is what we do. We are commission based. And as a buyer who went through a broker, for example, if I got 3 checks from different people and I was not able to get them unit, I lost them as a client. It's straight out.
tough.
But the other side of this is that, for example, big agencies, they do get priority and there's nothing we can do about it, right? For example, it's not only about the launch, it's about what you're doing throughout the year as well. If you are selling their inventory on the rack, which nobody is selling, obviously they'll give you priority. And it goes without saying, right? Like, for example, is a very hype launch. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is making videos on that. It's a very sellable product. Some products they sell themselves. But on the other hand, it is lying on the rack right now, which is comparatively a different sell. As you sell right now, it's in the middle of nowhere. So if I am selling, I sold 4 or 5 units in a while they are on the rack, automatically they will give me priority on this launch. So I think it's fair.
Fair enough. So you're saying if a broker is working with a developer, more often than other brokers, he
Yes.
should get the preference. But don't you think that the broker biasness would automatically come into the picture? That I would be pushing towards that project as well because I know for a fact that I'm going to get my unit.
See, there's a lot of things actually happening. No, actually, what he said is kind of fair because obviously, end of the day, developers have to sell and brokers are their extended arm. That's all fine.
One thing that I don't like.
Coming back to this one, so developers, it's their product.
Yeah.
They can decide. Otherwise, it's like communism. No, we can't do that. It's capitalism, free market.
Yeah.
They can do what they want,
Yeah.
but be transparent about it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I want. If you have only 500 units and still you're asking for 1,000, 2,000 EOI, it is not fair. As a broker, your broker to the client relationship, that trust is gone. So if I know for a fact that, again, how did the top agency become their preferred thing? So which means they're just selling that product. So they're not giving independent advice to other this thing. Every brokerage has got, we are first top broker in this particular.
It shows the bias.
It's like Porsche or Ferrari. You have to buy the crap to get the nice car. So that means you have to sell the crap to sell the.
So
good
that
crap.
puts a question to my.
Beautifully explained.
That's a question mark towards the ethics of the broker or the brokerage for that matter. So that is something that you have to worry about. Again, you're looking at if you're not allocation, forget the allocation part. When you are actually asking for the money and when the money is coming from overseas, especially from India, it's very difficult for the money to come out of India after all this RBI regulations and stuff. And how do we refund it? I mean,
So the refund process takes so long, and that is also another process that I have a problem with. Same thing. It happened with us. I could not get the unit. The refund has not been done yet. I'm being very, very honest. And the
50
person
days
is
now, 60 days, yeah.
And that is one aspect. Another aspect is basically if they know that there is a 2, 3, 4, 5 phase coming in. So is it like because EOI is basically to understand real-time market intel. So is there a demand? If there is a demand, and the thing is they have to give us the full information before they do the launch. There is no price. There's only a price range between 1 to 1.2, and it goes to 1.3, 1.4. You're stuck. What do you do?
Yeah.
So it's just putting clients in a spot. That is one more thing.
So, it was being said that you pay 24% down payment and we'll give you the unit.
So
right?
the thing you said, the problem is they themselves don't know how to do the allocation.
Correct.
By the way, they don't know if they should do higher down payment preference, big agency preference, because there are 20 big agencies.
Right.
So then what?
And what is
they are also fighting.
The price is not finalized yet.
Yeah.
Price
Why
is
would
not
I want to pay
finalized.
24% upfront?
There is no enough
straight for
information.
booking without.
ऐसे हवा में तो 24% आप कैसे ले सकते हो
Exactly,
किसी से
no,
यार?
I've done it, yeah.
No,
But so there is no process. The 24% thing is there. First come, first serve is only there with respectable people.
Correct.
Which is how it should be.
Should be, yeah.
First come, first serve, so that there is no bias with anyone. But hardly anyone does it. Then another problem is the units come to the RM. Why is the RM there? So remove the RM. It should be an inventory person. You get the token. You go to the inventory person, allocate, or do it on an app.
But then
none of
his
this
point
launch
comes
thing.
into that picture, right? Like if he has worked for XYZ developer and he's closed more business, then obviously they want to give him more, preference so that he can sell more of their units.
No,
They can't allow that
they need to
inventory
remove
system.
RM from the allocation. Remove the
So
RM.
we are now looking for a perfect world. That is not going to happen.
Yeah.
But the thing is, my only concern is like, don't ask the client to put the money. I mean, the EOI stage.
Non-bankable checks.
No, but allocation is a horrible experience. I tell my clients, this is the experience you don't want to be a part of.
Correct.
It's a dirty process, which unfortunately I'll do the dirty work for you.
Now, the main problem I see with this is, I know you say it's capitalism, but we have to, as an industry, as a city, as the government has wanted to do this, prioritize first-time home buyers. and locals, including Emiratis and the people who live here, should have access to this wealth here, because the macroeconomic effect of this we are seeing in Spain. No, I'm not talking about like discounts and all. I'm talking about just priority given to people who live here, so that people who live here have access to wealth here.
No,
So they don't get priced out of the market.
Now, the other question here is basically when they're actually taking so many EOIs, what we're doing is we are actually we are giving the information of the clients.
Yeah,
The information,
to them.
the contact
Yeah,
details,
to
the
them,
passport.
yep.
So they have the database of all these people. So why do they need the broker anymore? So what is stopping? I mean, I'm not saying that.
Unfortunately, some developers do that, sir.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Even
is
the
exactly
big
my
names,
point.
We know.
Even
He's
the
trying not
big-
to say it.
This is
okay?
exactly my point. That's why I'm telling you this.
This is very unethical. Even the biggest of the biggest names that you can possibly
I know.
imagine
Yeah,
right
we
now.
know,
we
we know, bro.
Except
Yeah,
for
yeah.
one, they do that. But this is again, it's wrong. See, so as much as we need the developers, they need us as well, right?
Correct.
90% of the business here, it goes through 4 of us,
Yeah.
like brokers like
Brokers,
us.
yeah, yeah.
So it's
Because
very
we are the
unethical.
ones spending on
Yeah, I mean,
marketing.
him and I were having this discussion in the car. I think I have a problem with a lot of RM's attitude as well, working in these kind of brokerages.
Whenever
which
an
they-
RM says we sold these many hundreds of millions, you have done nothing. Okay,
Yeah.
the broker has spent money on the lead, got the buyer, explained it. They have the relationship. RM's job is to
No,
do
so
Salesforce.
it is for the people, for brokers who do not know what they're selling. See, understand?
And sir,
As
we
he
are,
said,
we are in a market, Nick, right now that Monday one RM is working in Bengali.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah, yeah.
Monday that RM is working in
Working for
Imtiaz, and the next Monday that RM is working in Beyond.
Yeah.
and the best
So
part
RMs
is that
need to
every
chill.
time they work for a different one, or the last one becomes a
I think
problematic
there
one.
has to be a time bound.
Yeah.
And I have unfortunately saved the names of one guy as like, okay, this guy from this developer, and he's calling, I'm not working there anymore. Okay, look, now I have to still change my contact number now.
No, but then my point is that specifically the bigger names that I'm not going to take, I think the
Yeah, but
brokers.
we spoke about that most of the brokers are not competent. But do you guys also agree that most of the RMs are not competent as
95%.
well?
Yeah, same. And by the way, they also don't need to do the RERA.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't need
Yeah,
to-
RERA,
No, again,
everybody is going through ChatGPT.
Yeah, I know.
No, forget that. But the issue is basically, as you mentioned, they don't have to be RERA qualified, number one. And number two is basically their job is different. They are not a broker. They are a salesperson. It's okay. Salesperson need not be RERA qualified. You don't have to be RERA qualified.
They need to know how to push the sale,
Yeah, they
and
just
which is
have-
fine,
yeah,
I guess.
That's fine. They just
Basically, in RM's advice is as good as zero. Like they haven't had any. Oh, by the way, you should also do secondary market, so you understand, and leasing as well, because these things teach you what is the ground level demand.
No, I go to a lot of viewings.
Yeah.
Like even if I don't have a client, if I, just to get the touch and feel of the villa, I've done multiple viewings in Jumeirah Golf Street because you need to visualize.
Yeah.
before
What are
you
people
sell it.
looking for when families come? I notice what is the first thing the wife sees, the husband sees, and there are patterns you can see.
नहीं, मुझे problem सिर्फ एक है.
And
It's
then you can advise
Like you
an
can push
off-plan.
me to the sale, and that's fine. I love that is your job. It's okay. I can talk to the client, explain numbers, explain product, everything. When I'm bringing them to you, I want you to talk to them about sales part because I think that is where I lack. So if you can push him. That's your job. But the point is the kind of attitude some of the brokers carry for these big developers. I don't understand that.
No, my other problem with this allocation is basically if they know that there are future phases coming. So what exactly are they doing? So basically the client's EOI money is stuck there.
Yeah.
So the client is kind of pushed to take one of their own other projects, the next phase. Because it's like, okay, rather than me taking the money back, okay, why not invest in this? But maybe that location is not that great.
Maybe the price is bumped
Maybe
up.
the price is
bumped up
So
for phase two.
it's like a kind of you're put on a spot, you're trapped.
So the whole EOI thing makes problems with the refunds, and not just on like individual scale. Just so you know, banks in the UK tell UK buyers don't send money to the buyer.
Oh, banks in US sold the same thing to the buyer.
thing.
This is a bad thing.
Yeah.
This is damaging the reputation of the city. Because why? Because one or two developers, or let's say 5 developers, decided they want to use the capital of the EOI to pay salaries or whatever, rotate the money. That's what they're doing. Like, we're not stupid.
And one more thing. The thing is that look at the opportunity cost of the investor.
100%.
So he actually has got stuck now. He has to get that money back so that
He can invest elsewhere. In those 2 months, he missed out on
in
an
the 2 months,
opportunity.
another fantastic launch came in.
Especially
better
if it's a
than this.
higher amount of EOI.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
So that's what needs to stop. Also, they need to have the refund process on their website. They should have make it professional.
I think the
How
Mac does
weird is it when I say
the
yes,
Mac,
yes, it's refundable?
The Mac does this.
Yes, so
They do it,
yeah.
and their refund process is still
It's on the
smoother
app. It's so professional.
Then, it's so professional.
You don't
smoother.
need anyone. If your agent has disappeared because they didn't sell anything or whatever, you don't need anyone. Go to the app and do.
Yeah.
This is how it should be for everyone.
Yeah.
It should be on the website.
That's a
or
good
an app.
initiative. I
Yeah.
think I really like that part.
Just so they see from the brand logo, yeah, it's refundable instead of just emails. And some of them don't give receipts because you can only give receipt once you've allocated.
No, I'm even thinking, why not make it like a DFM, like Dubai Financial Market. The money is there, you don't get it, click a button, the money comes back to the bank.
That's how it should be. It should be another escrow for EOIs.
Yeah, and the
be
government
like
will
this.
immediately remit it back to the.
This is a brilliant idea.
And this is how even rental deposit is kept in the UK. It doesn't go to the landlord.
Basically, corporate account shouldn't be used in EOI.
Yeah,
Rather than it should be regulated.
But then they would say that their escrow is not ready for these new launches. This is the problem.
Have a separate government entity for EOIs. The government.
But
will
they can't
transfer
have a
to the
separate entity, escrow
So,
related to a common account, which should basically.
If the government is supervising this, they can fine the developer. True. And make money out of it. Please do.
30 days you are saying, if it's
Take 30. I have buyers who tell me, I don't mind 60, 90 days also. I just want peace of mind. Tell me on
Clarity.
email.
On
that
which
this
date
is
am
how
I
much
getting
time.
it?
They can't say on email how much time it will take.
Problem वही है.
Some of them are professional, some of them are not. So this is the problem. We're dealing with money. Like wars have been fought for land. So you have to be professional, right?
Yeah, he was present in both of them. Sorry, sir.
No.
How was Odysseus' journey?
Beep it out.
What would since you guys have been in the market for some time, now what would your advice be to a new agent entering the market during this time or regularly as well?
I think a new person who is entering the market, I would say that you need to have a very thick skin. This job is not for the weak.
I have it.
Absolutely. So,
This is all years of commission.
हमारे इंडिया पाकिस्तान के अम्यूजमेंट पार्क्स में एक जो खतरनाक राइड होती है उसमें लिखा होता है ना, कमजोर दिल के हजरात ना बैठे. You can't enter this industry, you'll face a lot of rejections sometimes. When you think everything is done right, वो नहीं होता 99
पैसे लेके आ रहा है और वो रास्ते में
सांप
गायब हो
आपको
जाता है.
काट लेता है. So I think you need to be mentally ready for a lot of rejection. And ये बहुत bullshit सोच है आपकी कि आपको लगता है कि इसमें तो कोई मेरे पास टाइम का leverage बहुत है. This is that one job you don't have time leverage at all. This is that one job you're working 7 days in a week.
Yes.
This is not your typical 9 to 5. I see a lot of people, even in my office, they leave the office at 5. How can you leave the office at 5, when your peak calling hours according to me are 4 to 8. I don't know how
After 5, yeah, 100%.
Yes.
मुझे लगता है कि 4 to 7 is the time where and I'm talking about, let's say if I have to call someone in India, this is the time I usually call. People are leaving from their office, they have time to talk. They're driving, they have time to chat.
Even I think this is that one job you don't have work-life balance. You see, so on Saturday, I think Saturday is my most productive day because in terms of calling, people have time to meet. They can't meet you during the week. They'll either meet you on Saturday or Sunday. So you can't be chilling on Saturday.
Brother, I
or
did
Sunday.
3 meetings in gym today. I was actually working out for 2 hours. I was running on the treadmill, walking, and I took 3 meetings from there. So there is no work-life balance, and I agree with you.
And that's why I don't go to the gym.
Same here. This is the gym. Fantastic.
I think this is one of the most hard-working profession. There's no such thing as luck in this profession.
No, there is luck. I'm not going to completely deny
I don't think
that.
it's hard work.
It is
You
smart
don't think
work.
it's hard work?
It's a very easiest profession in the world.
No, I'm not saying
How-
easy,
how?
but I think
Because
it's...
we send brochures, bro.
Yeah.
This is for a living. This is our job. To analyze, make some reports, and at this stage that he is at, or I am at, we need price, size, location, developer, and that's it, I think, and amenities or whatever.
No, but मेरे को
And
लगता है कि if anyone
we
who's
know
starting
if it's
new
a
should
seller.
not,
Again,
should not
see,
listen to this
for
kind of
example,
advice.
we are talking about the person
Who's starting
who's
new.
joining fresh.
Yeah.
The person who doesn't have the
Yeah.
same pipeline as him,
Still,
as you, as
calling
me.
people and going out researching, calling. It's an easy.
See, so Nick, it's easy for you because you are naturally good at it. It might be
And you
easier
have
for
done
me
it.
because
No,
I'm
even-
naturally good at it. But calling is just walk and just overhear people calling. They are the shitty scholars. Not every salesperson is a good caller. I received a call earlier morning. Sir, you need water. Sell me water. How?
Reframe it. It's an exhausting job.
It is an exhausting job, and there's no such thing as motivation. You
You
yes.
don't need it. You just have to perform regardless.
True.
Yeah.
मर रहे हो, बुखार है, कुछ भी है, you need to do the same shit you are doing from Monday to Sunday.
But
It's as
hard
simple
work,
as
I
that.
think, is people who are actually building the buildings.
Yeah, 100%.
All the
Again,
doctors.
differentiating between smart work and hard work. Again, if you're coming in fresh, understand this is a very difficult market. There are more brokers than taxi drivers on Dubai.
Yes. You flip you flip a stone in the
It
air,
will
it
hit
will
a
hit some
broker,
real
yeah.
estate agent.
No, if there is a chance of meeting a personal trainer or a blogger or a content creator or a digital marketer also. So let's not put only brokers in the mix, basically, right? But again, 6 months of money you should have.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You should have this money
At least
six months of backup
6 months of
funds.
backup
I
funds.
actually said the same thing on the pod before. You should have 6 months of backup.
And
before
then
you wanna-
be willing to learn. I mean, learning is very important. Again, depending on obviously you have to start with the leasing or secondary. It can be leasing and
Don't say no to work.
Absolutely. And I think even a person of your stature, you are learning every day as well.
every day. Yeah.
I think as much as we learned from you in this conversation, you might have picked a point or two from us
See,
as well.
everybody talks to a different set of profile of people. I don't know what type of people that he's talking to. Maybe I have to learn from him.
True,
Rather than
absolutely.
some people, the kind of guys I'm dating with, he doesn't know who.
Yes.
what
You
are the
can't
points.
be know-it-all,
No, absolutely not.
especially in
But
this
the problem
industry.
is a lot of people are not like him. People sell 200, 300 million and the arrogance in them comes.
See, selling 200, 300 million is something that just shows that you're a salesperson. That's about it.
Tell me how much money your clients have made.
Yeah, that is all about it. But again, are you providing good advice? I see. Again, my face is my brand.
True.
Trust is your currency.
I mean, how many referrals do you get? That's how I look at a successful,
So the day we close a deal, do you stop working that day or it's just a transaction for you?
Just a
It's just a
transaction.
Just a transaction, right? This is how your mindset should be.
Yeah.
No, in fact, at least I have the luxury of doing this. Basically, once that advice is done, once the client says yes, I also like it. I mean, I value your advice. We'll go ahead with it. But then the whole entire transaction, all the paperwork is done by the admin. So we create a common group. We say, okay, this is the whole thing, and then the sales procedure is completed. So then obviously I have some years ahead of you. That's the whole difference.
Yeah.
But again, if you look at it, at least from my experience, I can say within 10 minutes I can tell you if this project is going to work or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
That is something, that's a tacit knowledge. It only comes with time.
Yeah.
So anyone who's starting new
But
basically
I have
has to
this
have done the
intuition
research.
right now, and I'm a man who listens to his intuition. Always I listen to my gut feeling, and I have a gut feeling that the people who are sitting in this room, we will be the industry leaders 10 years down the lane. I see ourselves as top brokers in the industry. All of us, I'm
100%.
talking combined.
That's the path that he's already achieved. We are all on the
Definitely, again, what is the definition of a top
Yeah.
broker? That's a whole concept. Yeah.
No, but I feel that anyone who's starting new, मुझे लगता है the one thing that we missed out on is content creation is important today. I feel
Like
that
content creation is important, but it's not the
it's
only
not the
thing.
only
This
thing.
you need to
but I
understand.
think because I feel the quality of leads that we get from Meta versus the quality of leads that you will get from your own Instagram. There's a difference. The closure
Resistance
is different.
कम होती है.
Resistance कम होती है. They're willing to listen to your point of view. The main thing is for me, if I have to do a good meeting or talk to someone, if the person is willing to listen, that's all I want from them. If the person is paying attention to what I'm saying, as a broker, that is good
Even
for
though
me.
usually they say, if you want to be a good broker, shut up and listen. What do I listen? I just need the buyer's cash flow,
You need
budget.
to-
I don't need to know anything else.
100%.
Like, the buyer needs to listen from us. This is the
100%.
wrong advice.
Asking questions is important.
Yeah,
Understanding what they want.
No,
is
no, I'm
important.
just joking.
Yeah,
but
no.
Yeah. But see, again, what you said is he actually encouraged me to make more content, and now I'm 1,200.
No, sir. I'll share your post as well.
So the thing is, what is happening is I was not coming out in the open, but now since I was making some videos on YouTube, and I actually speak on a podcast as well every Tuesday. I speak.
नहीं सर आप तो ज़्यादा बनाओ कहाँ लेके जाओगे इतना ज्ञान?
मेरी ज्ञान तो नहीं है, but again, it's an experience that I'm
Yeah,
sharing.
exactly your experience.
So and because of that, people are now reaching out, and they are asking questions, and that's great. That's a good thing. Again, I'm somebody who would love to work with luxury clients and whatnot, but I also would like to help the first-time homeowners.
Yeah.
Because
Same.
that they have gratitude.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only for the clients, see, it's because of the content we are sitting in this room.
Yeah,
right?
100%,
If you
right.
want to meet like excellent
Like you guys
people
were
in the
creating it from
industry.
before me and Ajay sir. We have started
No,
recently.
I have known him for like past 30 days or 40
Yeah.
days, but it's because of the content
That
we
you guys
connected,
connected.
right?
Yeah.
There's some
Same.
mutual
I mean, we
respect
connected
for-
with because of content. I think
Yeah,
sir.
he
sir,
has
we
what,
connected
5,000
with-
plus, almost 6,000 now. Followers.
No,
Yeah.
it's not even about the number. I feel it's about the kind of content that you're pushing. You obviously
Yes.
connect with similar sort of mindset with the people. If you're connecting or if you're making sense. So, for example, Umar is sitting here, he's sitting here, you are sitting here. I obviously want to be a part of it because I know I can understand and learn
Yeah.
something from you guys, and that's true, right?
So, just one thing I want to say on the thing you touched on. I've worked with both luxury clients and big clients, high budget and the small budget as well. I still work with small budget as well, just because they are very good to speak to. And if they trust you, it feels good.
Yeah.
It's like an adrenaline rush. And someone values my opinion.
True.
And I feel good about it. According to all of you, one resilient, great asset to have in the market, either coming now or, coming later or now.
Oh, you're talking about project.
Yes.
Okay.
Your recommendation. Okay. AJ's recommendation.
100% Exposity.
I agree.
Amazing,
With
yeah.
you. I 100% agree with you.
Are we talking about budget or?
No. Whatever you like.
But
Your
Exposity
favorite
has
product.
all sorts of budgets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Exposity is the...
If we have to go slightly higher, then what would you pick?
Oasis.
Oasis.
Yeah, and Jumeirah Golf Estate too.
Yeah, GT too. I love that project too.
Amazing.
So, but if I give you money today, my question is that if anyone, so let's just change the question a little. My point is that if you have the money today, you're exploring the market and you want to invest in today, what would you immediately buy tomorrow?
Money no bar.
Money no bar. Let's say there's a constraint of 2 million, 2 to 3 million one range, 2 to 5, and then 5 million plus.
No, so 2 to 3 million and 8 to 10 million.
Yeah.
Let's
So
keep
let's
it
take
simple.
two brackets.
2 to 3 million definitely Exposity.
Exposity.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And what's the other one?
8 to 10.
8 to 10 million. Can you give me a little bit more? 12 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 12.
8 to let's say 10 to 12 million.
12 million would be Solaya, Miras,
Yeah. Excellent one.
J1 Beach. J1, you know that Jumeirah.
Yeah. Very exclusive.
Very prime.
Yeah. You?
Okay, so for 8 to 10 million, I will choose Heights by Umar. And my reasoning is that firstly, your wellness industry is the fastest growing industry in the world right now. You know, I do hot yoga. I didn't know hot yoga. Like, I didn't know like yoga existed 3-4 years ago. So I think now you people are looking after longevity. They're taking care of themselves more. So 8-10 years, it will be a debate if you want to live in a wellness community or a non-wellness community. And even from a price point of view, 4-bedroom in Heights will cost you 8 million. And if you look at your neighboring communities, for example, Tilal Al Gaf and Jumeirah Golf Estate, it's much lesser than that. And it's an undisputed fact that if you enter in Umar's first phase, you're always going to
Yeah,
make
there's
money.
24 years of data on it.
Again, the thing is, you're right about one part. The Umar first phase is great for investors.
Yeah.
But as an end user, I will always go for the second phase. Why? Because Umar actually listens to the feedback, and the second product
is always slightly better.
Okay, first, second.
Yeah. But for an investor,
So
you
in
would
that
probably
case,
say first,
in
yeah.
that case, I would pick Oasis new launches as well because they're much more better than the
100%,
launches that were
100%,
launched
yeah.
before.
No, 8 to 10 million price,
Yeah.
and you won't
Yeah.
find
You will
Oasis,
not.
right? Plot size of Heights is 4,600 to 5,000. I'm talking for a 4-bedroom villa because 4-bedroom and 5-bedroom villas have the highest, transaction histories.
Yeah.
If you compare all the
I'll tell you
villas.
that right now, today. The actual, the statistics is 46% transactions happen in the 4-bedroom.
Yes.
20% is basically your 5 bedrooms, 26% is your 3-bedroom.
Because it basically you have made as well. 4+ made basically solves the purpose of most of the families outside.
Correct.
So I
It's-
understand that.
Anybody with more than a
Yeah.
3-bedroom requirement have
Yeah.
4-bedroom and
Yeah.
is easier to exit than other.
Yeah, and for the plot, what I was saying is that Heights has a plot of 4,600 to 5,000. Your Harmony in Tilal Al Gaf has a plot size of 4,000, and your Jumeirah Golf Estate 4-bedroom has an average plot size of 4,500. So price in Tilal Harmony right now is 9 million for a 4-bedroom, and Jumeirah Golf Estate is 10 million, and you are entering Heights in 8 million. That too, with the biggest developer here right now.
And phase 1. Okay, yours.
I think I agree with Ajay sir. Expo is what I would look at initially if I have to get in. Then I think I love Hado. Phase 2 is coming beyond. Perfect project because I think it's still the selling point of the project next to it is much higher than which you can enter today.
Yeah.
So that is one I think you should look at in the coastline. I have my personal favorite Mr. 8's projects as well. Anyone who wants to live that kind of life because that will still appreciate more on the coastline front.
Yeah, they're giving quality plus quality of life.
Yep. And if anyone is not buying any of this, I would sell them D3, Edit, Miras or Artistry Select Group.
Those Villa product?
Villa product, I agree with you. Heights is what I would look at. Phase 1 of Umar is always going to make you money.
I would recommend a project that's coming to Abu Dhabi that nobody knows about, but it's going to come Q4, so register now. But it's on Saadiyat Island, and nobody does luxury like them, and nothing on Saadiyat is that luxurious.
Little Sadiat.
Huh?
Little Sadiat.
And I'll edit it out from the podcast, but it's coming on Saadiyat.
I know, it's coming on the
Q4.
beach district, that area. Yeah, amazing.
Oh, we
because
have 4 seasons.
True luxury design.
Before the true 4
Yeah.
seasons.
Before
that area.
Because they know how to do it exclusive. They know how to do the quality. They know
But have you seen the Little Sadiat, the little island?
Yeah.
In the Marsa Al Sadiat district.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's like mansions.
So Saadiyat has already touched your 9 to
4,000
10,000 dirham per square foot in some of the
Yes.
projects. So if you are saying if this developer comes, I think it will be easily 15 to 16,000 dirham
could
per
be
square.
anything. It's probably their highest ticket price. Highest price per square foot ever that they have launched. But this developer deserves it. No one else actually knows luxury. Okay, so this developer knows luxury. Like on the island, whatever's available, they're not actually luxury developers. They're not known as luxury developers. So it's a great island which should have great products like this. It'll come November, December.
No, but my question was, what will you buy tomorrow? If an investor comes to you or anyone else, what's the first thing you would sell, like blindly, that today's market, buy this, no brainer, buy this. Budget
I
again.
think all of
let's
these-
say-
all of
let's say-
these- all of
let's
these
say
are
first buyer.
no-brainers.
Right now the buyer market sentiment is such, nobody wants to flood in that much of money, right? So my point is कि छोटे budget से start करते हैं, initial budget.
Yeah.
Let's say up until 2 to 3.
I think-
this is what your targeting audience is right now.
I think Expo, your Gulfwoods. So there are some
Like,
good deals with.
I will ask you to pick one. Let's say you invest tomorrow. I am telling you this is it.
Expo, 100%.
Expo?
100%.
What do you think?
Expo, I agree, and I also agree to Gulfwoods because right now I think forest in the desert is the requirement of the city, and if a community has 5 degrees lower than west of Dubai, I think it will perform well.
So, I mean, I will go for Expo tomorrow. No brainer.
Yeah,
that
see,
you-
Gulfwoods was basically taken from Expo's idea.
Yeah.
Expo initially contacted the sustainable city. They took the idea and they made it institutionalized.
Yeah.
So they made it much bigger than a simple small little community. And then say the 4 to 5 degree cooler, that was Expo's idea, which then came into Gulfwoods. Again, Gulfwoods is a fantastic product. Masjid Al Futtaim, great. But my area location is an issue because there's a lot of supply. At Expo, we don't have the supply issue. 2030, the whole supply is around under 5,000 units in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Expo is no brainer.
And then Dubai Islands for a
Yeah,
slightly
Dubai
higher
Islands and
budget.
D3, slightly high. Go for Dubai Islands.
Yeah.
I think your like Expo again fantastic, but your entire south corridor, I think this see, so even if you have a budget of 1 to 2 million or 10 to 12 million, I think you have to have a piece of that area.
Yeah.
Because this is
I
where
loved
the
Ellington's
government is
Windsor
going.
House there.
Oh, that was awesome.
Amazing,
That was
amazing, amazing project.
Yeah.
That was
Windsor House
awesome.
was
That
great.
was one of the best projects.
Price was fantastic.
They undervalued
Can
it.
you can you believe an Ellington 2-bedroom for anything between 1.3 1.4 million?
Yeah, that's what they launched it at.
That's
The last price was around 1.8, 1.9. The last transaction. That's still, I feel still, it
even
is still
1.8
value for
million
money
is a
for
great
Ellington.
investment for Ellington in that area.
Yeah.
Absolutely, no doubt. Okay, let me ask you one question, host. If you had no budget, which one will you buy for you to live with your family?
As in if you had an unlimited budget.
And
Not no budget.
unlimited budget. But again, you can. It can be a penthouse. I mean, I don't know what you guys. I mean, you're apartment type or a villa type. I have no idea. So,
If budget wasn't an issue for me, I'll go first. So I'll buy the golf course mansion in Hudairiyat Island because those are the mansions.
And you'll drive to
which-
Dubai? Because you work
This
in
is
Dubai.
really- no,
if
this-
I have unlimited budget, I don't need to drive to Dubai. I have an office in my mansion, or probably people are working for me. So if like you talk about a retirement home, I will get that mansion. Firstly, it's elevated from the ground. You're getting the quad views basically, one view of the water, the other views of the golf. That comes with basement, So there are only 77 villas which come with basement. So I think I'll love to live in that.
There's no right and wrong answer. It's awesome. That's his preference. It's a personal point.
Emirates Hills mansion, no doubt. I would rather be in a community like that because I want to be surrounded by people who have similar sort of mindset. I can network with them, and it helps in your business as well as the lifestyle for your kids. So that's what I think.
But don't you think the new communities will have better facilities?
Yeah, exactly.
like-
But then there are people who are living on the Palm Jumeirah would still not shift to Palm Jebel Ali. I'm telling you, people who that's a mindset, that's an address. It's a sentimental thing for them.
Yeah.
People living in Dera would not move out of Dera. Yaar. It's as simple as that. So that's true.
Yeah.
You can't change that immediately. The new generation might come there, but the older ones who are fixing
The
their
OGs.
the OGs, they will never leave their addresses. So yeah.
What would you buy?
Alba by Omniat Palm Jumeirah.
Oh wow, what a product.
Omniat, Palm Jumeirah. Okay, so you're an apartment guy.
What do
And I
think?
don't
What
care
would-
for villas actually.
You already have it, but still, what will you take as a dream?
Because I think in the morning when you get up and you have the sea view,
Yeah.
it really calms you down and there's a positive energy there, and I prefer that over villas. The maintenance of a villa and like I want to have a nice lobby and that kind of thing as well.
That's cool. Yeah. See, if budget was not an issue, then definitely. In fact, my problem is I have a problem with my wife. She wants definitely Palm Jebel Ali,
Yeah.
a villa on the tip. If it is up to me, I was going for a Oasis villa with the basement.
Yeah.
That's my thing. But
Yeah.
I personally invested in Expo Valley.
What will you do with the basement? I'm very curious.
Oh
to know,
man,
It's a very
it's a man
undersupplied-
cave. It's a
Yeah.
subject that you should be
Man
talking
cave.
about.
It's a very undersupplied product, and Umar has a few.
Yeah.
And
Very
No,
understandable.
see, for example, the people that we are targeting for the villas for basement, they need the basement space for example, making a spa room or making
Exactly,
a gym
exactly, that's
or
one of the-
making a cinema room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It.
Or
So
video
multiple
games
uses.
or whatever.
No, the bigger your basement is, you can have multiple. Obviously, I've been to people's house. They have spa there. They have the whole beauty salon, the whole thing there. You have an extension of your
Like
car. If you have an extension of your car park, you can actually display your car park. You can see it from your.
Yeah.
Thing. Then obviously your billiards room, the bar. It's a man cave.
It's true.
Right. So and these kind of people who can afford this have all these kind of
Yep.
hobbies and fancies and
Because
friends.
all of us guys have this one fascination with one thing, whether it's cars, whether it's cinema, doesn't matter. We have this one thing, we want to protect it from the rest of the world, and we want to have our own private time, and it doesn't matter what wealth.
Well, ask him how much private time does he
That's
get?
like, boys will be boys, only the toys become more expensive.
So that's why I think basements are very cool, very important. And as an investment as well, something with a basement is so unique.
100%, yeah.
All right. Anything anyone wants to add? I just want to ask one thing, okay? Because this is going to be interesting for you. He was wealthy at our age, okay? He's from the oil industry, corporate background. Why do you still sell?
Good question.
You don't need the money, I know.
No,
I know about your
everybody needs the
investments.
money. Everybody needs the money. It doesn't matter what it is. But again, money is not the only thing. There's no target. There's no deadline. There is no other thing. So it actually kind of gives me, because we always loved real estate, as me and my wife. So we were going to all the launches even before we got into the industry. So that is something that we really enjoy. We have invested quite a few, and then obviously it's always nice to keep up with what is happening. Plus, there's a lot of information that's coming in, and I'll tell you the real honest fact is, if I go and retire now, I will be so lazy. I'll just
True.
sleep.
How
there is
old
a
are you,
purpose
sir?
of life, correct?
How old are you?
50.
You're 50.
Yeah, 50.
And, you?
I'm 34, boy.
You?
30.
30. So
What about
I'm
you?
32. When I'm 50, I want to have this exact mindset that, see, so now I know that what, uplifts my energy. And my work uplifts my energy a lot.
So even though real estate is considered a boring profession,
Oh, I love it, yeah.
there is genuine passion. Like I see
True.
passion with him, and there is fascination
I
and
love talking
excitement.
to new people. Bhai. For
Yeah.
me, it's very simple. I'm a very social person. I enjoy the conversation,
Yeah.
and I love healthy knowledge exchange.
Because
That's my-
it's not the real estate actually, it's the people profession.
Yeah.
True,
See,
true.
it's a people business.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The product is different. That's about it. It's
Who
just all
cares
the
about
people.
what we sell?
I
Who
can talk
cares?
about real estate all day long,
It's
by
about-
the way,
yeah.
with anyone
And
and everyone.
frankly, the kind of people that we are meeting because of this industry, if we were doing anything else, it was
Yeah.
near to impossible.
And that is exactly my issue
Yeah.
because I was in the oil industry, I was in the shipping industry. I was only interacting with those kind of people. Now I deal with a lot of people. I understand there's a lot of industries, a lot of things happening
Yeah.
out in
Like
the
we
world.
Yes.
are meeting young couples, we are meeting experienced
Wealthy
people,
couples,
we are meeting
older,
billionaires,
yeah,
we are
yeah.
meeting first-time
100%,
buyers. So it's a
And
different
100%.
experience.
a lot of professions don't have this access.
Correct.
So I
if
tell
you're a
you what,
doctor, you
मुझे
have
लगता है
to,
personally,
they're coming with
if you
insurance.
look at it from a different point of view, anything that you do in a job or anything, it becomes monotonous.
Yeah.
This takes care of the monotony.
It's not, yeah.
It's
yeah.
This takes
Because
care of
this
that.
is the only profession I think where you are only as good as your last sale.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you're looking at that aspect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the main kicker is when someone says they want to buy something with you.
It's an
It
ego massage.
feels
It's
good.
a, it's,
I-
it
Not
boosts you.
ego.
Actually,
not ego.
It boosts you up.
No,
For
that's
me.
that's
That,
really
that
right.
feel of
Yeah.
closing the deal.
Yeah.
Is it
It-
better
it's-
than
No, it's the
No, no.
validation.
Oh my
I
God.
think.
But no, for me,
I
it's
have
not
to
that.
edit this.
It's not that. It's for me, it is not that. The thing is, the day my guy comes and says like, I bought this through you, and I made money. That's like
That's
like,
a- that's a
that's
kick.
when I
Abhi
say
tak to
I
pahunche
told you
nahi
so.
hai.
Right?
It feels good.
I
No, that's a
told you
kick,
so,
yeah. Because
Yeah.
I think it basically it's just not the monetary gain that you get.
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah.
It's the feel good factor
Yeah.
that you made change to somebody else as well, even if they need it or not. Specifically, the first time buyers, if you make them the money,
Yeah.
True.
that's a
Yeah.
feel good.
And like if you get them what they want, if for
Yeah.
example they are going for a particular launch and they shortlist you these 3-4 units, this is what we want, and when you get them that, there's a different kind of respect.
all of a sudden you wear a glass and walk out.
Ultimate kicker is like I can say that I told you so.
Yeah, I told you so. Yeah, I think that's
I've done it also. Because of the boom that happened. All the 2019-20 sales.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you could throw the stone on a dustbin.
Yeah.
If you buy the dustbin, it will go up in value.
No, but I think, what do you think about the fact that now that because
I think
of
the time
whatever-
is up, basically.
last thing. So, what do you think that has changed because you have been in the market before the war situation, right? I did not spend that much of time here
So
before.
you
that.
are
So
a
for me,
post-conflict broker.
I've actually done more during the conflict. I've actually done more deals during
Yeah.
this last 6 months
Oh, wow.
than anything else. So for me, I know because I basically did my first deal in December last year, right? That time I started, and then the war happened from Feb onwards. My point is that for me it has been good. But what do you think? Is it good for the market? Is something positive coming out
It's
of
healthy.
it? Yeah. What do you feel about that?
The
From
buyers-
broker point of view as well, what do you think is good for you and for the investor?
I think the correction was long overdue, but we just didn't want it to happen this way. But again, like he said that it's good that it happened.
They're getting some respect, which they should have gotten.
No, I think a lot of cleansing has happened. A lot of rogue brokers have gone. A lot of
Do you
part-time guys have
think
broken.
like the
Yeah.
brokers are
They've gone,
swiped
they've
out?
gone. Now, see,
Like, even
many
if
of
they
them have
are-
gone, but many of them have come also. That always will be a thing. But
Yeah.
again, that is fine. But the best thing is basically most of the developers are not launching like crazy.
Yeah.
If you look at the
Supply is
the
top.
supply is kind of very regulated as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was needed.
Like I think it's the first summer where we are not having a major launch.
Correct.
Last year I remember there was a launch of Jumeirah Residences Emirates Tower. Beautiful building right in front of Emirates Tower. But here I don't think any launch is going to happen until September now.
Yeah.
All the big developers, they have stopped launching.
See, most of the flights are not coming till 24th of October.
Yeah.
So we can only look at it post November, December. This is what my
I think November, December will be crazy.
Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going
If
to do
we-
something
Yeah,
huge.
sentiment
If
would have
we
changed by
find,
then.
You know, a way to keep our sanity until November, December, I think we are going to have a match.
100%. But what do you think about the fact that now the brokers will have to actually work? Will actually
No,
have
no,
to
no.
work to close the
They're
deal.
still-
Do you think
they're
they're
still
still
coming.
closing deals without
They're-
any?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
still up. But anyway,
Yeah, let's
that
wrap
was a very great conversation. We've taken up too much of their time, but I really appreciate all of you coming out. I hope it was as fun for you guys
Oh,
as
No,
yeah.
no,
it
it
was.
was wonderful.
Yeah.
This is the first time I'm doing a podcast, by the
Yeah.
way. I've never done a
How is
podcast.
it?
I lost my podcast virginity today.
And to him,
That to Nick.
that to Rick.
Damn it.
I hope you do not get cancelled.
All right.
No, but
No, but it was
jokes
a very
apart, I
fun
think it was
conversation.
very fun.
Cool,
I
cool, cool.
enjoyed the conversation.
I
Thank
love
you.
picking your brains, sir.
And I
as
hope
usual.
whoever's watching will enjoy. This is not for buyers. Buyers don't watch this.
yeah, please buyers don't watch it. Don't
Now they'll watch it.
don't judge us.
All right. Thank you. Thank you guys.